What's up guys? Welcome to Light Novel Exposure. Here we talk about all type of light novel and anime. Just a quick warning, these videos contain spoilers from the light novel. So now in this video we will review what happened next. Before we will proceed, please like, subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell. Now without further ado, let's proceed with the video. Today we're going to talk about High School DxD Season 5 Episode 9. Genetics to an erotic woman like her. How obsessed is he with fighting? Kuroka says this while coaxing Kaneko-chan to come over to her. Sharon, Oni-chan will teach you how Nekomata perform intercourse. Here, look at this man and memorize his taste. Kaneko-chan is starting to lose her reason, but she is following what Kuroka said with a vague expression. She starts to lick my neck with her small tongue. Hold on, intercourse. I felt something that is hard to describe. This really is very indecent. I can't resist. Kaneko-chan, who seems like the chain that was binding her consciousness broke, starts to lick around my body. Please forgive me. It feels so good that my consciousness will also go nuts. Kaneko-chan doesn't seem like she will stop, but Kuroka pokes Kaneko-chan's neck with her finger. Then Kaneko-chan's body shakes. She then falls onto my body as if she lost all the strength in her body. Did Kuroka use some kind of technique to stop Kaneko-chan? Though she seems like she still has her consciousness left. Kuroka then says after laying Kaneko-chan to the side. Anyway Sharon, you stop here for now. It seems like you went into mating season because of being influenced by other women. But both you and the baby will die with your current body. If you really want this man's child, then you should learn how to control your mating season. Hey Sakuryute. I'm a better bargain than her, you know? I see. So Kaneko-chan will be able to control her mating season if she grows bigger like Kuroka. So it means that it would be better for her not to do child making until then. Hearing Kuroka's declaration, some strength came back into Kaneko-chan's eyes. No, Kaneko-chan moves while her body trembles. She then hugs onto me as if she is protecting me from Kuroka. Senpai is my senpai. I will never give him to you, Ne-sama. It was Kaneko-chan's desperate cry. Kaneko-chan. I'm very happy, but I also think that Kuroka is erotic and wonderful as well. No, I have to side with Kaneko-chan. Seeing that, Kuroka stood there astonished. She then made a chuckle. Excuse me, the black cat over there. A sudden voice of another person. When I turned my head around, Ravel was standing there. If it isn't the daughter from the House of Phoenix. Ravel got closer to Kuroka and then says it. It seems like you are Kaneko-san's sister. Kaneko-san isn't feeling very well right now. If you are trying to do something to her, then I, her classmate, will not forgive you. Also, please get away from Aiz-sama. Oh. Ravel is arguing against Kuroka while breathing violently. Even so, she is still concerned about Kaneko-chan. She seems to be concerned about me, so thank you Ravel. Getting shouted at by Ravel made Kuroka speechless, but, so you are Sharon, friend Lots of people are appearing one by one, who are always concerned about her. Kuroka puts Ravel's drill hair on her palm and touches it. Looks like I made Sharon, friend, angry. She says it while sticking her tongue out. She then tries to leave the room while putting her kimono back on. She then lowers her body before going past me and then whispers into my ear. Sharon is only unstable right now, so please don't let her push herself. It was a gentle voice. After saying just that, she leaves the room while passing Ravel. A valuable nekosho. If you don't take care of it, it will be a disaster for our tribe. She leaves the room while waving her hand back. Could she possibly have? Kaneko-san. Are you alright? Ravel is concerned for Kaneko-chan's well-being. Ravel, why are you here? When I asked her, she answers with flushed cheeks. Well, I am her classmate after all, so I just happened to see how she was doing every night. It's Kaneko-chan's responsibility to look after me since I'm still new to Japan. I will be the one who will be troubled if she doesn't get better. That's it. Ah, so Ravel was worried about her as well. And she happened to be checking on her every night. She seriously isn't honest with herself. Sorry both of you. Senpai. Because of me. Kaneko-chan apologizes to me and revel as if she actually feels bad about it. Huh? Is it me or did the redness disappear from her face and return to normal? I touched Kaneko-chan's cheek after apologizing to her beforehand by saying, sorry. I touched her for about 10 seconds. But it doesn't seem like Kaneko-chan is excited or is about to change at all. Hey Kaneko-chan. How do you feel? When I asked her, Kaneko-chan also seems like she noticed the change in her condition and starts to touch her cheek and stomach. It's back to normal, just like I thought. Her mating season stopped. That's why nothing happened even after I touched her for 10 seconds. It's different from the time I touched her before. What happened? Revel also seems to be in doubt. I understood the reason why. It's Kuroka. Just before, Kuroka poked Kaneko-chan's neck with her finger. Then Kaneko-chan fell down onto me. But looking at Kaneko-chan now, Kuroka must have used some kind of technique to stop Kaneko-chan's mating season. Kuroka. I don't know what her true intention is. Maybe she did it because she's Kaneko-chan's sister to heart. Or maybe she did it because she felt like it. But it's certain that Kaneko-chan is back to normal. That's something I could truly feel happy about. Though I do feel a bit sad as well. That's because seeing an erotic Kaneko-chan like that is something you won't be able to see often. I will just save it inside my brain. But thanks to that, one worry I had before my test is gone. I felt truly relieved about that. It's the day of the test. We were gathered at the Transport Magic Circle located in the basement of the Hyodo residence. We are dressed in Kuo Academy's uniform. This has basically become the uniform of the Gremory group. We are also holding our bags in our hands. Inside them were the important things that were required for the test. It reminds me of the high school entrance exams. The ones who are going to the stadium to take the test are me, Kiba, Akeno-san and my manager Revel. Rias, Sensei, and the other club members are going to the underworld along with us, but they are going to wait for us at the hotel located at the stadium. The transport will send us right into the stadium. So only those of us who are taking the test are going on it first. After that Rias and the others will transport to the hotel. I thought that we would get transported to Gremory territory first and then go to the stadium using a car or through a similar method. But that doesn't seem to be the case. The reason is, well, it's because we are popular, but over there the relationship Rias and I have has also got quite a lot of attention, so it seems like it's better to avoid going to places with large numbers of people. Yes, it's because I confessed to her during the rating game. After that the media started to write an article about it almost immediately. Serious relationship between master and servant. Like that it continued to gather lots of attention from the civilians living in the underworld. So we were told that we would be surrounded by the media as soon as we step outside. Rias is a princess of Gremory, and she's also the sister of the Mao. And her boyfriend is me, aka, Pi Dragon. The two people who have been the main topic of the media got into a relationship, so many people are talking about us. Rias who is a pure devil, a princess, and the sister of Mao. Yu who is her servant, the Sekiryute who is also the Pi Dragon. It will turn into a love romance that will surpass social status. What will happen if a topic like that gets out of the aristocrat society? It seems it is the hot gossip topic amongst women from normal backgrounds. That's what Sensei said. Is it something like that? Romance that surpasses social status, huh? But in the underworld, it seems like they are supporting it. It seems like it's getting really serious because people from the media are asking Oni-sama for an interview. Revel also said that, I see, Razor is Rias's ex-fiancé after all. From how it got broken off, the story would be something that the media would love to cover. When it happened, the engagement break-off only became famous amongst the noble devils, so the media didn't take that much of an interest in it. But it's much different now. The media in the underworld will gather around you, who became popular because of Pi Dragon. Having that in mind, it was decided that we will go directly to the stadium. The media seems to have obtained the information that we will be taking the test, so they are gathering around the stadium. Man, I seriously don't know what to say. Is this something I should feel happy about? In my case, I just want them to be quiet about us. I just confessed to her, you know? I'm still thinking about how I can progress in my relationship with Rias. Because of that, I wasn't even able to have a single date with Rias since my confession. I was thinking about asking her out on a date. But I couldn't do anything because of things like my tests, Kaneko-chan's condition, and Ophus's visit to my house. I looked around, but I couldn't find Gasper. Isn't Gasper here to send us off? He transported out of here long before us to go to Grigori's research institute that is located in the underworld. Sensei answers me. By himself? I was astonished to find out something that I couldn't have predicted. Sensei nods. Right after that match against Biel, he came to me while crying. I want to be strong like Senpei and everyone. I don't want to be just protected anymore. I'm a boy from the Gremory team, so I don't want to show a miserable appearance anymore. He begged Sensei like that. So something like that happened. He was a hikikomori and also a coward. Even so, he came knocking onto the gate of Grigori, so it's not some weak determination. Right about now, he is probably facing his own sacred gear under the instruction of the researchers. See, he wanted to seriously become stronger, so other than basic training, he began learning to understand and face his sacred gear even more. He must have reached a dead end, which resulted in him going to the Research Institute of the Fallen Angels. Yeah, he is a man after all. Come back after attaining something new, Gasper. Gasper is also important, but what are these guys going to do? I looked at Ophus and Kuroka. What are Ophus, Kuroka and Lefei going to do? I asked Sensei. They are going to the hotel with us. It will be bad if they follow you to the stadium. Well, that's obvious. But is it all right for them to go to the hotel? Also, after your tests are finished, I'm planning to take Ophus to Sirzex's place. It's a good opportunity. Ophus also said she will go as long as you are going as well. That's why you guys will also go to Sirzex's place after the test is over. So Sensei is already planning ahead. I understand. I don't know what I can do, but taking Ophus in front of Sirzex-sama has a big meaning to it, right? Yeah, if possible, I want this to go in the right direction even if it's only a little bit. Negotiation that had been said to be impossible may now be possible. It's a big step. I don't know what Ophus is thinking, but because of it, it may be possible to avoid a continued fight. If everything goes well, the enemy organization itself may collapse and split up. If that happens, it will become possible to crush them one by one. If they lose the power of Ophus's snake, defeating them will occur earlier than we had thought. I even want to thank Valley who had suggested this. Valley, the one who left Ophus in the care of Sensei was him. He must be thinking in his own way as well. For him to place Ophus in our care. Sensei says it with narrow eyes after hearing me. He must have wanted to hide Ophus. From a threat that is. Threat? Is Ophus being targeted by someone? Well, she is the boss of the terrorists, so that would be natural. All of the factions are thinking that defeating her will make the organization collapse, so they would target her. But they just can't lay their hands on her because she is the ultimate being after all. But Valley tried to hide Ophus? From that threat? Sensei seems to know what it is, but I don't have a single clue. Well, it's no use thinking about that here. I will just think about passing the test for now. Everyone looked after me during my studies, so I won't be able to face them if I don't show any results. And after this finishes, there's still the school exam left. My troubles haven't finished yet. It happened when me, Kiba, Akeno-san and Ravel were about to leave using the transport. Wait, Rias stops us. She came to me and then kisses my cheek. It's a charm. Eyes, I believe that you will definitely pass. I received the best charm there is. Okay, then this is it. I will confess this feeling I have inside me. I will definitely pass. When I pass, please go on a date with me. I said it. I said it properly. I was able to ask her out by myself. Rias became dazzled for an instant when I asked her out, but she showed a very happy smile after that. Yes, let's go on a date. It's a promise. I will be waiting. Yeah, I made a promise for a date. A date with Rias. It's the best. The only thing left is passing the test. I will pass by burning up my soul. Since the date is on the line. Geez. Getting all lovely-dovely in front of everyone. It sure is good to be young. Sensei makes a sigh as if he doesn't find it fun. Don't say it like that. I was able to ask her on a date while having this embarrassing feeling. Then we will be going. The four of us bid our farewells to Rias and the others, and we were enveloped in a light. Please wait, Rias. I love you. When the light stopped, we were at a spacious floor. There is a large magic circle still emitting a shallow light under my feet. Is this the test stadium where the promotion test will be held? Welcome. You are the servants of Rias Gremory-sama, correct? I have heard about it. Please show me something to identity yourselves. The staff members who are wearing stiff costumes approach us asking for identification. If I remember correctly, I have to show the seal with the Gremory symbol on it and also the recommendation paper. We showed them our seals and recommendation papers. This seal is made from the bone of a certain creature and it is ground into a palm-sized circular shape. It's a crimson color and it has a mark engraved into it. The staff confirm our recommendation papers and seals and say, "This way please," and then guide us. We walk into a corridor made from rocks. It does not seem like a gorgeous interior, but is made very simply and accurately. This is the promotion test center for mid-class devils located in the territory of Glacia Labilas. Kiba tells me quietly while we are walking. So this is the territory of Glacia Labilas. I was so concerned about the test that I didn't bother checking where the location of the test was. If it's the territory of Glacia Labilas, then it's the territory of the household where that Mao who said, "Working is losing," Asmodeus-sama, belongs to. It's also the homeland of that Yankee who got beaten to a pulp by Cyro-org-san. It seems like they built the mid-class promotion test center here because of the influence of the strategist, Falbium Asmodeus. Akano-san also says that. I only have that Mao-sama who seems like he doesn't want to do anything in my mind, so it's hard to imagine. It seems like there is also a test center in the territory of Astaroth, which is the household from which Ajuka Beelzebub-sama came from. There are test centers in various places throughout the underworld, but the one with the most authority is the one held in the territory of Astaroth. After all, there are also noble schools for the noble devils located there. Bucko also had trouble choosing between the school in the territory of Astaroth and the one in the area of Mao. But she ended up going to the school in the area of Mao. Kiba answered like that. Oh, is that so? Then why are we at the Glacia Labilas territory today? Because of the earlier incident, the House of Astaroth lost authority. Kiba said it quietly so the staff walking ahead of us couldn't hear. I see. That incident involving Diodora Astaroth caused this then. I heard that the House of Astaroth went into a dangerous situation because of him. It seems like they avoided the worst-case scenario because of the influence of Ajuka-sama, who is the chief advisor for the technical equation program. But it's certain that they are being looked at with strict eyes from the civilians living in the other territories as well as the other nobles. They also lost their right to send out a candidate to be the next Mao as well. The place where we arrived at after being led by the staff is a place that seemed like a reception area. There were a couple of windows, and test participants were talking to the receptionists. And that's it. Thank you so much for watching.